Without growth, a business cannot survive. However, growing your business, increasing its top and bottom line results, does not necessarily increase the company's value. Buyers or successors usually want to know not only how much your company did, but also how you did it. If your business runs in a manner that makes it difficult, expensive, or risky for a buyer or successor to take over, your business may be less valuable at exit. For example, if you are your company's most valuable employee, this probably reduces the business value to anybody else but you. Transferable value refers to the intangible conditions within your company, unrelated to revenues or profits, which make it easier, less costly, and less risky for a buyer or successor to continue and capitalize on the business success going forward. Without transferable value, your exit goals, such as getting maximum cash, reaching personal financial freedom, or sustaining a business legacy, all become problematic. Based on more than 20 years' experience helping business owners exit successfully, I have identified 7 areas of business characteristics that drive transferable value and thus exit success. They are, number 1, a decision-making management team. Number 2, owner independency. Number 3, effective financial systems and controls. Number 4, a compelling business strategic plan. 5, customer diversification. 6, wildcard intellectual property. And number 7, scalable systems and processes. Businesses that are strong in some to all of these areas are more valuable, independent of the business's financial results. Those businesses are also better positioned to deliver exit success to their owners. Or, said another way, if transferable value is weak or non-existent, it will be difficult, if not impossible, to exit successfully. Let's look at each one of them and give you a brief explanation. Pay special attention to the adjectives used in each of the 7 areas. The first area of transferable value is a decision-making management team. A management team or leadership team with a clear, proven track record of leading the company with and without the owner enhances transferable value by increasing the buyer's or successor's confidence in a stable transition and providing potential leadership for the business going forward. Without a management team or leadership team that can make decisions on their own, it may be difficult for you to exit without you having to stick around long afterwards. The amount of cash you receive upon sale may be reduced, or the business may struggle to survive the transition. The second area is owner independency. In the story of King Arthur and Camelot, the king and the land are connected in some mystical way, to the point when King Arthur is personally thriving, the land is lush and green. But when Arthur is suffering, the land suffers too. This makes for a great story, but it is bad for business. To get paid the maximum value and achieve your legacy goals, the business must be able to function without you. It has to be able to grow and overcome challenges independent of your leadership and involvement. Otherwise, a buyer will see a business that cannot grow and may wither after your exit. Put simply, nobody will buy your job. Identify your roles and responsibilities. Then write a plan to shift them to others in an orderly manner. This is hard for many successful owners. If left to their own devices, many owners keep doing those things that they are good at and enjoy. You genuinely may be the best person for a particular job in the business because of your talent and experience. The longer you remain the best person for that job, it becomes a weakness, not a strength. Reducing your contribution as an employee not only builds transferable value, it helps build a better business. A business that grows without its owner probably has a strong management team, a clear mission, and effective operations. The next area of transferable value is effective financial systems and controls. Business financial statements and results that are readable, credible, and formatted consistent with industry norms increase potential transferable value because buyers or successors have less concerns about inaccurate data, invalid assumptions. Inaccurate, inconsistent, ineligible financial statements present potential risks to buyers, raising their concerns at best and at worst, scaring them away altogether. This occurs in a couple of situations. One, you ignore your financial statements because you run your business by experience and intuition. Your financial systems suffer from neglect as a consequence and bear little relevance to business reality. In another situation, financial statements are closely maintained and constantly referenced, but are so tailored to your business's specifics that they are undecipherable by an outside party or significantly vary from industry norms. Owners will say, "My business is different from most other businesses, so our financials have to be different." This is dangerous ground. Your financial statements may become so unconventional that a potential buyer may become confused or may be unwilling to learn your homemade language. The potential buyer may also struggle to appreciate your business's strengths if your business seems to be incomparable to its peers. Many advisors suggest cleaning up financial statements shortly before you exit. I disagree. Keeping accurate and conventional statements, regardless of your exit timetable. A buyer may come along at any time. Furthermore, most sophisticated buyers will want to review financial statements for the past 5 years and sometimes longer. Cleaning up the most recent years may do nothing about inadequate older statements, and major changes to your financial and accounting methods shortly before exit risks raising unwanted questions. Fourth, within our 7 areas of transfer value is a compelling business strategic plan. Credible strategies and tactics to sustain business growth over the next 3 to 5 years shows a buyer or successor not only that the business has a bright future, but also that the company's leaders likely know how to plan and execute on a high level. Buyers are unlikely to pay full value for a business that lacks a clear path to continued growth. For you to exit your business, then somebody else must want to enter it and be willing to write a check for it. If you don't have a viable plan for growing the business, then one of 2 things likely happen, both of which are bad. 1, a potential buyer also will not know how to grow the business and will walk away. 2, the buyer may see a way to grow your business that you did not and will likely buy the business for less than what you could have received because they saw something you missed. Note that your compelling growth plan must be in writing. A plan that exists only in your head risks decreasing transferable value, as the buyer may see risk in going forward without you. The 5th area of transferable value is customer diversification. A company with revenues diversified across a wide customer base and with little vulnerability to market or geographic concentration reduces risks of customer loss during a transition and potentially presents a stronger platform to build upon going forward. A business with concentration in its customer base or distribution channels may present great risk to a buyer or successor. Ideally, no single customer should exceed 10% of the top or bottom line. If your business struggles with this, develop a concentrated sales and marketing plan to diversify customers. Revenue increases from new or existing smaller customers may raise your sale price more than revenue increases from your largest customers. As a fallback position, recast your financial statements to show your business results with and without that large customer or 2. If your business remains profitable with and without the large customer, that is a story to share with a potential buyer. If your business loses money without that large customer, you have some work to do to reduce your business risk and the risks to your buyer or successor. The sixth of our 7 areas of transferable value is what I call wild card intellectual property. Intellectual property such as business brand, trademarks, service marks, and copyrights are the wild card of transferable value. They may have little impact on transferable value, or you may hit the jackpot. Intellectual property can separate your business from the rest of the crowd. Buyers may pay extra for what your business has that nobody else does. Just like the lottery, if you do not play, then you have no chance of winning. You do not need a large household name company to build intellectual property value. In specific markets, industries, and geographies, it's possible to create unique value. Do not risk learning during the buyer's due diligence that your business's name is a potential liability. Develop a plan for creating and protecting intellectual property. While there is no guarantee an intellectual property portfolio will add significant value, it only takes one buyer to covet your protected brand, patents, trademarks, or copyrights for you to potentially receive an increased price at sale unrelated to your revenues or profits. The 7th and final area of transferable value is scalable systems. To the extent that important business processes and methods are captured in documented, scalable systems, transferable value may be enhanced because a buyer or successor will perceive less risk that your exit will undermine business efficiency and future results. The buyer's or successor's costs of leveraging those systems for its use going forward will also be lower, increasing your value at exit. Undocumented business processes are not easily scalable, sustainable, or transferable. You do not have to record every little thing your business does. How office supplies are ordered may not have the same impact on business results as how machinery is operated or how sales calls are conducted. Capturing the most important processes not only improves transferable value, the effort can help you grow your business in an efficient and profitable manner between now and exit. Well-documented operations help streamline internal processes, increase consistency, and facilitate training. This is another example of how a better managed business helps create a successful exit, and how planning for tomorrow's exit helps create a better business today.